Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the healing space in Maya Soul. If you're new here, welcome. This is a safe space where we talk about healing, relationships, and the experiences that shape the way we connect with others. Today, we're kicking off season 3 with a question that many of us have asked at some point in our lives. Why can two people hear the exact same conversation and walk away with completely different interpretations? Have you ever left a conversation thinking everything was fine, only to find out the other person was upset? Or maybe you've explained how you feel, and somehow the message you intended to send isn't the message the other person received. This happens every day in relationships. Today, we're talking about why men and women can hear the same words but attach completely different meanings to them. We don't listen through neutral ears. One of the biggest misconceptions about communication is believing that people hear words exactly as they're spoken. The reality is that people hear words through their experiences. They hear through their wounds. They hear through their fears. They hear through their expectations. Two people can sit in the same room, hear the same sentence, and interpret it completely differently because of what they've lived through. For example, imagine a woman tells her partner, I feel like we've been distant lately. She may be expressing a desire for more connection. She may be saying, I miss you. She may be saying, I want us to spend more time together. But the man may hear, you're failing me. I'm not doing enough. The words were the same. The meaning were different. Different experiences create different interpretations. Many women grow up learning to pay close attention to emotion, relationships, and communication. Many men grow up learning to focus on solving problems, staying strong, and pushing emotion aside. Every person is different, but these patterns show up often. As a result, when a woman shares a concern, she may simply want understanding. Meanwhile, a man may immediately start searching for a solution. The woman thinks, why won't he listen? The man thinks, why won't she let me fix it? Neither person is trying to hurt the other. They're simply approaching the conversation from different perspectives. Expectation change what we hear. Another reason communication become difficult is because expectation influence interpretation. When we expect someone to disappoint us, we often hear disappointment before it even happens. When we expect rejection, we often hear rejection even when it wasn't intended. The difference is the meaning attached to it, and that meaning is often influenced by past experiences. Unhealed wounds join every conversation. One thing we don't talk about enough is how unhealed wounds show up in communication. If you've experienced abandonment, criticism, betrayal, neglect, or rejection, those experiences can influence how you hear people. Someone who has been repeatedly abandoned may become highly sensitive to distance. Someone who has constantly felt criticized may become defensive quickly. Someone who has been betrayed may struggle to trust reassurance. Sometimes people are trying to communicate the same thing, but using different words. A woman may say, I wish we'd talk more. What she may mean is, I want to feel connected to you. A man may say, I've been busy. What he may mean is, I've been overwhelmed in trying to manage everything. Neither person is necessarily wrong. The challenge is understanding what exists underneath the words. Communication improves when we become curious enough and to ask, what are they really trying to tell me? Instead of immediately assuming the worst. You don't have to agree with someone's feeling to acknowledge them. You don't have to share someone's perspective to respect it. Healthy communication isn't, let me prove why I'm right. Healthy communication is, help me understand how you got there. That's where connection begins. Final thoughts. As we close today's episode, I want you to remember this. People hear through their experiences. People hear through their wounds. And sometimes the biggest communication problem isn't the words being spoken. It's the meaning being attached to those words. The next time you find yourself feeling misunderstood or struggling to understand someone else, try asking yourself, am I reacting to what was actually said, or am I reacting to what I believe it means? That question alone can change conversations, relationships, and connections. Thank you for spending this time with me today on the Healing Space. I am Maya Soul. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who may need to hear it. And remember, keep healing, keep growing, and most importantly, keep choosing yourself.